Alrighty, welcome back everyone to Dandelion, which is brought to you. It's Aromie. The intro was backwards, but we are back with June here, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about his story. Since he was born, then are you a family? June shook his head. Yeah, that can't be it. They both are certainly beautiful, but they look nothing alike. Can they be child friends since birth? But they certainly don't treat each other like friends. Chihei calls Jun young master and treats him like his superior. Oh, by the way, why do you call Chihei Eddie? Is there any reason? Eddie is Eddie. Is Eddie Chihei's real name? Jun became silent again. Eddie somehow seems like a nickname rather than a name. Eddie, that's a cute name. If I called Chihei by that name, would he be angry? I am the only one who can call him Eddie. Jun answered sharply. I guess I shouldn't have called Jay Eddie so easily. It might be their special nickname for each other. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. I felt a wall between us. It was as if I could never butt into their relationship. You shouldn't call me Eddie. Call me Jay. Jay had specifically said to call him Jay. Why was Jun sticking to Eddie? Did the name have a special meaning? But I may soon be unable to call him Eddie. Huh? Not be able to call him Eddie? If I am to let Eddie go, I can't call him Eddie. What does he mean? I still have no idea what Jun was talking about, but calling Jay Eddie seemed to have a special meaning for Jun. Jun's face saddened. Somehow he looks a little bit lonely, that I automatically wanted to give him a hug. But it was something Jihei and Jun had to solve themselves. I didn't dare intervene. But what history do you two have together? Why does Jun look so lonely? More and more unasked questions piled up. And we will never know until further notice. But I did get a heart goal for Jihei, so I'm pretty good with that. Now I gotta max out a little more on Jun since we unlocked that little chapter. We had to his relationship points have grown more, so we're gonna focus more on that. Wait, are we okay with him, or is he not liking us? He's not satisfied with our art skill or our feminism, so we gotta work on that as well. We just need 10 more stamps. Holy cow, that's cool. 10 more stamps. Alright, I can do that. So I'm gonna bust up those skills over there. Well, you guys, I'll just see you guys in like a quick second. Alrighty, so I don't know what's going on actually. It was already Saturday. Time flew after school. Time flew after school had started. The cats and the rabbits seemed to be enjoying the same life though. Milady, he changed his outfit. Where was he going? Yes? Are you going somewhere? It was unlike Jihei to hesitate. Don't give him too many apples. Apples? To Jun? Jihei nodded. I hadn't given too much. I just gave it to him whenever he asked for it. Was that too many? If he eats too much sugar, he could become aggressive. Aggressive? Jun? Aggressive? No way. How can Jun become aggressive? In fact, I would feed him more apples if that would make him a bit aggressive. I've never seen Jun being loud or noisy before. Because of the apples that you gave him yesterday, he moved 3 times more than he usually does. 3 times? Does that make any difference? Anyway, no more than 2 apples in a day. Jihei said flatly, avoiding my question. Please, my lady. Oh, okay. By the way, where are you going? I have work. Even during the weekends? Yes, I think I'll be even busier from now on. Aren't you working too much? I don't understand why Jihei is working so hard. Is work so important to him that he's leaving Jun in the house in the house even during the weekends? We can't burden you forever. Burden? I hadn't expected that word. So he was thinking about leaving. I guess we all can't continue to live here forever. I suddenly felt a little lonely. Okay, but don't work too hard. Jun misses you when you're not home. Jun would run to Jihei whenever he came home from work, and he wouldn't leave Jihei's side. Jun seems very lonely when Jihei's not around. I see. Jay lowered his head. Is he worried? Is your work going well? Isn't it difficult? At first I didn't know why I'm doing something like this, but I've gotten used to it. It's fine. Doesn't know. You don't have models in your world? We do, but it's not for anyone like me. Anyone like you? Surely Jihei was casted because of his good looks. My lady. Yes? I'd like to ask you to take good care of young master. I smiled as Jihei sounded like Jun's parent. That's a huge responsibility just put on my shoulder. I'm never gonna be as good as you though. It's like Jun needs you. Was I taking good care of Jun? Do you really think so? Huh? Do you really think I always had to be with young master? Jihei's concerned face reminded me of Jun. For Eddie, when Jun was saying those words, he looked both lonely and mature. He was saying that he should let Jihei go. Young master, is he alright when I'm not here, and only with you? I don't think Jihei ever talked this much before. He's asking me so many questions. This is unusual. Jihei is worried about Jun. Is he having a hard time? Or lonely? Jihei, I felt touched by Jihei's concern. I can't be certain that Jun isn't being lonely or having a hard time, but I don't think Jihei has to worry. Jun is okay, I think. I see. These days, young master often talks about you. Me? About me? Really? Jihei nodded his head slightly. He said you've got even less energy than I. Less energy? Does it mean that I'm not as strict as Jihei? But they talk about me for some reason, made me a bit happy. I see. Please take a good care of him. Although he still can't communicate well with others. Like Jihei said, both he and Jun are not that close to other people. Jihei is a bit better than Jun. Sometimes I can't tell whether Jun even has emotions and feelings. I sometimes become surprised by how emotionless he seems, just like a porcelain doll. By the way, Jun is really different from his peers. Is it how he is naturally? Was Jun always that quiet? Young master Jihei paused for a moment. He changed a lot as he grew up. He experienced many things that a normal child would never experience. Things that a normal child would never experience, and he began to talk less as he became older. He was very expressive when he was young, but I couldn't know the details, but it seemed like Jun had an unhappy childhood. Was that why he was so quiet and machine-like? I have to get going now. Okay. Please keep the promise about apples. Jihei reminded me once again. Alright, take care. I'll only give him 2 apples a day. I smiled and replied, but became very curious. Jun becomes aggressive? Is that really true? If it is, I would like to see at least once. She is cray-cray. She doesn't even know what she's getting herself into. He's probably gonna be like a really, really like angry little guy wanting his apples, and if you don't give him his apples, he's gonna flip like tables and everything. I would prefer not to see that, but she wants to see that. I don't understand why, but I'm gonna continue playing around with things. We are okay with everything on his end. Yeah, he's quite satisfied. We only need 8 more stamps, and I don't even think we are near the end yet. And apparently Jun doesn't have any bad endings, so that's pretty nice. Some of these guys have tons of bad endings, I believe so. But I'm just gonna quickly do my thing, and then I'll bring you guys right back. And we are back, and we're actually at the park with Jun on a Monday, which is weird, but alright. Today I came out to the park with Jun. Even though it's still October, the wind is quite chilly. I brought my sketchbook as well. Since the midterms are over, I might as well draw as much as I want. Jun sat next to me and looked up at the sky. Amazing. Huh? What's amazing? Nothing is in the sky. I looked up at the sky as well. A cloudless blue autumn sky. Yeah, the sky is usually like this in autumn. Autumn sky. Jun mumbled with a blank expression on his face. It's like Eddie. Like Jihei? Why? Eddie's eyes are perfect blue. One of June's habits is that if there is something he likes, he always he always related it with Jae. Last time he commented that the way the clouds are shaped is pretty and added that it looks similar to the cotton candy that Jae had bought for him. If he likes some food, he talks about the food that Jae cooked for him. If the TV plays the music that he likes, he says the music reminds him of Jae. June always thinks of Jae when he finds something that he likes. He told me last time that he needs to let Jae go. For some reason, I cannot forget what he said. I can remind her of those words whenever I see June. What was June thinking when he said those words? June, you know when you said that you have to let June go? I'm pretty sure that meant Jae. June looked so sad all of a sudden that it stopped. Did I mention something unnecessary? Yeah? June looked at me. If you don't want to talk about it, it's okay not to talk. June didn't avoid my gaze. Does he mean that it's okay to talk about it? About letting him go. I don't understand what it means. Are you trying to keep your distance from him? June blinked his eyes. Eddie cannot be happy next to me. Cannot be happy. So I have to let him go. Eddie's eyes seemed sad. Why do you think Jae cannot be happy next to you? That's... June stopped talking, and he stretched his hand towards the grass. June picked a dandelion flower. I already ruined Eddie's happiness once. What? June ruined Eddie's happiness? What happened in the past? I wanted to ask, but didn't know if I could. June quietly stared at the dandelion. What do you call this? It's called a dandelion. It's pretty. It's like a cotton ball. June touched the seed head. It's soft. June had a faint smile on his face as if he likes it. It reminds me of Eddie. Oh my gosh. And June closed his eyes. Is he thinking about Jae? He looked somewhat sad. Feeling that I shouldn't bother him, I turned to my sketchbook. I moved my pencil across the sketchbook. He said the autumn sky is blue, and that dandelion flower is pretty. He said it reminds him of Jae, but June said he has to let Jae go. What went on in the past that made him think that way? Dear. Surprised by June's voice, I turned my head to the side. June was staring at my sketchbook calmly. Dear? I looked at the sketchbook and noticed that the lines that I drew were forming a shape similar to that of a deer. It does look like a deer. Draw it. Huh? Draw a deer. A deer? June nodded. Do you like deer? There are no deer in my kingdom. Kingdom? So he did come from a society with royalty. A place with no deer. I wonder what kind of place it is. Have you ever seen a deer before? Only once. You've only seen it once, but you must have liked it, huh? It was a sad-looking animal. Deer? Yes. You think deer are sad-looking? I wonder how the world looks in June's eyes. I had the feeling that the world seen through June's eyes must be different from what the others see. June, how does the world look in your eyes? I'm curious. Why do his beautiful eyes look so empty? He's such a beautiful person, but why won't he smile? Why did he think that the deer is sad-looking? I wanted to know a little more about June. Do you like any other animals? June closed his mouth. How about animals that you don't like? Cats. Just as I suspected. Jae does not seem to like them too. Why? Cats are noisy. They always make trouble. And rabbits. Oh, but they're your own kind. Why don't you like them? June looked at the sky. I hate rabbits. They are calculative and think too much. I want to be an animal without thoughts. I want to be an animal without feelings. What? An animal's without thoughts and feelings, but that's not how an animal is. Why is June suddenly saying this? But if you have no thoughts and feelings, you won't know what's happy and what's delicious either. At the same time, you can escape from your sufferings. Sufferings? You escape from hate, sorrow, as well as responsibility and guilt. Hate and sorrow, responsibility and guilty. What kind of life has June had? What kind of past made June think that he doesn't want to think and feel? To wish that he wouldn't think and feel. That's... right. Come to think of it, I thought of those things as well. I had the same thought before. June, who was looking up at the sky, stole a glance at me. Did you... Yes, I once wished that I would become deaf. June's eyes widened as if he was surprised. Things people said made me confused. Then I wondered if my life would become better if I did everything they told me to. Do this a certain way, do that another way. I didn't know if anything that they said were helping me in any way. The things Mom and the teacher would say when I was in high school. Keep your grades up, practice your writing skills, do this, do that. They burdened me with a set standard and made me feel guilty if I didn't act according to it. So it was suffocating. At that time, I was like a puppet. I'm sorry for telling you such a heavy story. June blinked his eyes. You're amazing. What do you mean? You can still smile despite your sad past. I think it's admirable. You deserve to be praised. Oh, thank you. I stopped at June's words. Praised. I'm not familiar with being praised. And it's not just coming from anyone else, but from June. My face was getting hot. June suddenly seems like a mature adult. June, you've got the talent to surprise people. I like your first impression. You're so mature. The way you think about Jihei, the things you said to me now. My candor made June lower his head. I don't know. Is he shy? Though June still had no expression on his face, I felt that he looked very cute at the moment. And that is where we are stopping for today. Hope you guys like that. I didn't just drop the bomb and end it on a cliffhanger because I could have had the option to, but I didn't want to end your weekend with a very depressing cliffhanger. So thank you guys for watching. We're gonna figure out what's going on more in the next session. I'm done recording for this entire session. I think I did at least 2 weeks worth. So hope you guys like that. I'll be looking at your comments. Don't know when I'll be able to reply to them. Probably in the next session. But it's probably way too late to even reply to you guys. But thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful. And we're gonna see in the next episode, hopefully another storyline about June and his royalty of a kingdom he has.